Well, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. So I was thinking about how many people either lose touch with friends and family members or completely just break up with them over misunderstandings. But how often do they really realize that it is just a misunderstanding? I was going to do two different topics. I was going to do misunderstandings and then could you be wrong? But they kind of tie up hand in hand. Because most of the time when there is a misunderstanding, on either side you'll hear the person say things that give the indication that they're sure that the other person knew what they were doing. They're sure that the other person did it on purpose. They're sure that the other person had ill intent with whatever actions they took. Maybe they said something, maybe they did something. So that's where the misunderstandings come in, where you think you know what someone was thinking or feeling when they either did or said something. So if we focused on, can you imagine, like, how many relationships have you disconnected from? How many people do you not deal with right now? And it could have just been a misunderstanding. You may be able to think back, and maybe those relationships weren't important enough for you to go back and try to rehash or reestablish any kind of connection with them. But think back, because you may have some like that. And if you have and you can remember them, you got to know that you may be participating in a pattern of action that keeps you with misunderstandings with people, because we feel so I know me, and I am so guilty of thinking that I can read minds. People who know me know that I think I can read everybody's minds. I can finish everyone's sentences, and in real life I cannot. In some cases I may be right, but the reality is I have to hold my mule, if you will, and give people a chance to express themselves so that I get the full understanding, so that I don't have a misunderstanding. But I do know that there have been times I've seen plenty of people do it where they've accused someone, and I'll say, hey, well, did you ask them if that's what they meant? Have you had a discussion with them? Did somebody tell you that's what they meant? I mean, or are you really coming to this conclusion on your own? And in most cases, people will stand on it firmly. Oh, I know she meant that like that, or I know he meant it that way. So with misunderstandings being the topic today, let's be clear. Not everyone has the ability to be clairvoyant. Some of us just are not good at that. Most of us just are not good at that. I am a big stickler for communication. So my suggestion for you today is communicate. Because even if you were right, I would rather you have confirmation from the person that you're right than for you to not know. Or for you to find out that you were wrong after a long time has passed. Now the relationship is ruined. So I'm just saying, let's just be mindful of misunderstandings, because you could be wrong. You could be wrong. We do it to our children. We do it with our coworkers. I'm a stylist. I know plenty of stylists that feel like their clients are doing certain things on purpose. Plenty of clients that think the stylist is doing something on purpose. Just ask. You would be so surprised at how, if you ask, a person's intentions could have been totally opposite of what you thought it was. But there you were, all upset and worked up, ready to break up with them. And speaking of breakup, how many relationships break up like that? Happens every day. So misunderstanding, and that is it's got a few letters in it, but it's a very simple word. It is just that we don't have a clear understanding of something or someone. And communication is an easy practice that could fix all of these misunderstandings. So that's the selfish homework. Make sure that you're looking at yourself, first of all. If you're telling yourself that you know for certain that someone meant to say or do something, and you did not get confirmation from them, then you have to hold yourself accountable for that. Even if you think they're going to lie to you, even if you think they're not going to be honest about it, you still have to give people a chance to stand up and speak for themselves without you making an assumption. You know what they say about assumptions. It makes an ass out of you and umption. On that note, let's have a great Wednesday. We made it halfway through the week. And I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week. It's nice. I'm enjoying the fact that I get to put a little jacket on today. It's a little brisk outside. I'm digging it. You guys have an amazing day. Watch out for the misunderstandings.